Hi everyone, welcome back to I Love Sundays. Today we are going to talk about the Saramonic Smart Mic. This will be a fairly comprehensive review. If you're not interested in that and you just want to see views of Cornwall, skip to this time here. I'm not just going to stay in the house today. It is sort of partially raining every now and then, so we're going to go out somewhere. I'm not sure yet where. I'm not sure where yet, but it's Cornwall. It'll be beautiful. Let's go. It is a hot day today. Typical British mentality. Complains when it's raining, complains when it's too cold, complains when it's too hot. I'm not complaining, it's just really hot. We've come down to the Helford Passage because I decided that it would probably be a lot quieter down here than if I went to a beach. Went to a beach yesterday and it was rammed, so social distancing and all that, and a bit more quiet if I'm going to be talking about microphones. Right, so sharpest rocks in the world. So the importance of microphones when outside recording and everything. That's why I've come down to the Helford, because essentially it's a better backdrop, even though it is sort of, you know, the white balance is all over the place, but it's still there. So the Saramonic Smart Mic. I know what you're thinking. What's wrong with the microphone that I've got already? Well, let me just show you what I'm currently using at the moment. And there's nothing wrong with it, don't get me wrong, but it's not always the best one to have with you. As you can see, by the way, if the audio is bad, it's because there's no microphone on this one. As you can see, it is it's the Rode Video Micro, and it's got the windsock on it. But when you're vlogging, you've got your tripod in front of you and everything, it looks massive. It looks absolutely huge. And to be honest with you, sometimes you're out and about and you don't want to carry a full bag full of stuff. You don't necessarily want to have the microphone and the tripod and everything. So the thing that I've been trying to get into my head is, well, how do I attach this onto a iPhone, which has got a lightning drive, without it all hanging down, and make it sort of portable that you could sort of use it every day. So this is one of those like sort of cheap plastic tripod phone grips, and I've super glued and cable tied a pen lid to it. So now pop that in there with your adjuster. So pop that in there and then connect it to from there with the normal cable that you get with the iPhone. Plug it into there and you've got like a sort of mini portable sort of vlogging system set up. So you can point the microphone towards you. You can point it that way, and then if you're out and about and it's a windy day and you haven't got all your gear with you and you see something that you want to record, literally, I mean, you can fit that in your pocket quite easily. It's not going to take up any space, and I think that's the whole point of this, is that because I live in Cornwall and it is quite windy sometimes, you kind of need a windsock, which this has. Okay, it's not necessarily as good a one as what the Rode Video Micro comes with, but it's better than just recording off the iPhone audio. And the amount of content that I've not recorded because I've not had the correct gear with me, whereas this sort of eliminates that, because I can keep it in my pocket at all times without carrying a massive backpack with lots of stuff in it. So if we just go over to this one now and see what the audio is like. And there we go. So that is nice and discreet. There's no tripod. Literally, I'm holding the phone via the phone grip, which gives you a bit more of a stable image when you're recording. And the microphone, how does it sound? Does it sound any better? Does it sound any different? Is it picking up any more like ambient sounds or anything? Other than that, I think this will be something that I'll keep on me at all times. I believe that Amazon actually do a similar thing, where it is a phone stand with a sort of small microphone on it, but it's like 20 quid for the full setup, and I'm not sure how good the mic is, whereas you know, I've seen good reviews about the Saramonic Smart Mic, so I thought give that a go, but sort of make something for myself so that I can actually carry it around and see how it sounds. Probably not chose the best day because it's not actually that windy today. It's pretty calm, but it is beautiful here. Absolutely lovely. Just had a thought as well. Does it work with a GoPro? So that is the microphone. For those of you that don't care, here's some beautiful imagery of the Helford Passage. Look at the size of these leaves. So to give you an idea of how big they are, there's my hand. Absolutely huge. Anyway, I digress. Well, I've got everyone here as well. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed. The subscription levels on the channel have gone up a lot in the last couple of weeks, so thank you for that. If there's anything you'd like to see me do more of, leave a comment on that as well. That's pretty much it from me today. Hopefully you like this video. Don't forget to like it, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers! So the Saramonic Smart Mic. I know what you're thinking, well, what's wrong with the microwave? The microwave.